I never expected my lunch to be the thing that shattered my trust in everyone around me, but here we are. My name is Sam, and I work in a mid-sized marketing firm in Los Angeles. The office is your typical open-plan setup with glass walls and that constant buzz of phones and conversations. I started bringing my own lunch about a year ago when I deepened my commitment to my faith. Halal meals only. It's not just preference, it's necessary. The closest place to grab something compliant is miles away, and with back-to-back meetings I can't just run out. So every evening I prep my meals. Time-consuming, yes, but it's my way of staying true. About 2 months ago, Alex joined the team. He was the new account coordinator, fresh-faced and quiet. He noticed my lunch routine right away. "Man, you always bring your own. I have some dietary stuff too," he said one day by the coffee machine, lingering a little too long. I nodded, didn't think much of it. But he started asking small questions about my family recipes, how I stayed disciplined. It felt friendly at first. Then the stealing started. My container would vanish from the communal fridge, the one with my name scrawled on the lid in black marker. I'd open it at noon, heart sinking as the shelf sat empty, and there was Alex at his desk, eating something that matched my meal down to the herbs. I knew it was him. He had similar restrictions. He mentioned avoiding certain ingredients for personal reasons during orientation. It was obvious he figured my food was safe for him too. I confronted him twice, first casually in the break room while the microwave hummed. "Hey Alex, my lunch keeps disappearing. You notice anything?" He looked surprised, shook his head. "No, sorry, maybe the cleaning crew." The second time I was directed at his desk after a long morning of calls. "It's you taking my food, stop." He denied it, eyes wide with confusion. "I swear Sam, it's not me, you must have the wrong guy." I dropped it. What else could I do? I needed to eat, and the hunger during afternoon meetings already made me irritable enough. Last week my partner Jordan made a big pot of curry for dinner. It had a heavy dose of garlic, perfectly fine for my diet, but Alex had complained in a team meeting about how garlic triggered his severe migraines. He even left early once because of it, clutching his head like it was killing him. I packed the leftovers anyway, wrote my name big. No ingredient list, nobody does that in our office. The fridge is full of named containers, that's it. Lunchtime came, fridge open, my curry gone, shocking, right? I marched to Alex's desk. He was eating it, fork twirling the rice. "That has garlic in it," I said, my voice low but firm. "You can't eat that." He stopped mid-chew, his face drained of color. Then he stood up, voice rising. "You did this on purpose, you knew about my migraines, you booby-trapped your lunch to catch me stealing. Why didn't you just confront me again? You could have warned me." The whole office went quiet, people peeked over cubicles, phones stopped ringing for a second. I stayed calm. "I confronted you twice, you denied it. I don't owe a thief the recipe for my personal food, you chose to take it." He raged on, accusing me of being vindictive. Then he stormed out, curry spilling across his desk. I went to HR immediately. They pulled up the security footage. Turns out the company had cameras installed after a series of supply thefts last year. Clear video of Alex opening my container and walking away with it multiple times. They said stealing is a clear policy violation. I had zero obligation to label ingredients on my own meal. Case closed in my favor. But as I walked out of the HR office, the rep stopped me. "Sam, just so you know, Alex has been asking a lot of questions about you, about your faith, your family. It's odd." My heart sank. He wasn't just hungry, he was obsessed with my life. That evening, Alex texted me an apology. We met in the parking lot after work, the city lights flickering on. "I have to come clean," he said, voice shaking. "I wasn't stealing from me. My little brother is staying with me. He's on the same halal diet, but we can't afford the groceries right now. Your meals reminded me of home cooking. I thought taking a little wouldn't hurt." But then he paused, eyes watering. "The migraines? I lied about the garlic. I don't have them. I made it up to have something in common with you. I've been trying to find a way to talk to you because your faith journey inspired me. I'm exploring the same path." My mind reeled. The guy I labeled a thief was actually looking up to me. But the phone in my pocket vibrated. "Jordan, did it work, the garlic?" I called back. "What do you mean?" Jordan sighed on the other end. "I knew he was the one stealing. I saw him watching you at the company picnic last month. I added extra garlic because I wanted him to suffer a bit to stop." He creeped me out. How did Jordan know about the garlic restriction? I never told them the details. The next day, the biggest shock came when HR called me back in. "Alex resigned, but he left this note for you. It says Jordan contacted him last week. They knew each other from high school. Jordan owed him money from a bad business deal years ago and was using this whole lunch thing to get him fired. The extra garlic, Jordan's idea to force the confrontation." I sat at my desk, the empty fridge mocking me from across the room. I thought I was fighting a simple lunch thief, but the real theft was my sense of reality. My partner, my coworker, the office, everyone had secrets. And as I packed my lunch the next morning, I couldn't shake the thought. Maybe the biggest thief was the one I trusted most at home. Who was I really mad at, and what else was I missing in my own life?